Alright, so it looks like I have the third placement on this board here today. And this is, I think, our 9th placement game, so I kind of just want to finish these 10 games and get them over with, and then see where we end up on the leaderboard, and then go from there. Alright, 843 gets taken first here by red. Let's take a peek here at what's going on. Yeah, I was about to say the ore is a little scarce, but I mean, since these are gone, I feel like 8-5-10 has got to be the play. Yeah, let's just think about this. If I take 8-5-10, what is black gonna take? Yeah, I think we just go straight up 8-5-10 and then try to get to the port here. There's also this 3-for-1 port as well, but 5-2 could be better. I feel like it's possible 9-10-2 stays open. I think pointing right is also good just to get on a couple extra expansion spots here. You know what? I'm just gonna point to the 5-2, but perhaps I think it's worth considering to point right here. Okay, so black goes on 6-9-3 with the 6-5-12. Yeah, that looks solid for them, actually. I wasn't even looking at them. I thought they might go 9-4-11, but I guess I didn't spend too much time thinking about them. Anyway, now let's think about this for me. I like 6-3-11 just to get some really good commodity production. Or even this 6-3-11 is worth considering as well, because then we can at least get a road here. I also block off the 6-11 if black wanted to expand there, say like before me. Now I'm also thinking about the 9-4-11 here, just because it's a lot less risky. I feel like we still should be able to get our knight going with this 6-3-11. 4-for-1 for something, probably. I don't know. 9-4-11 is safe, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. And then I leave this spot for someone else. We built this city. You know, I'm actually going to point up for brick port rather than down. All right, I think it's beer time. All right, 8-4-3 it is for blue. Yeah, I do know that I could have pointed my road right here and tried to plow them. I don't think the 4-11 is even that good for me anyway. I straight up think that my brick port is better for me. But then again, I would have prevented blue from at least expanding here. So that's something I perhaps should have considered now that I think about things. Okay, so 9-10-11 here for red. So we got that 8 early on there just to get our sheep going, which is nice. So I'm looking for a 10 and then a bunch of wood. I'll take that. All right, I think we pass here for now. I know I can build a road, but ooh, crane is good. That'll help me get like a early aqueduct. Oh, 10 is amazing. So we just need a 6, 5, or 3, and then we are looking safe. So I guess red here, they're kind of forced into doing a 4-for-1, but I mean, they have so much wheat anyway. That doesn't matter too much for them. Another 10 is good for us. You know, if we don't get the wood roll here, I feel like we can maybe trade with someone. All right, no wood roll. Fuck. You know, I think I'd rather trade the wheat here. Of course, ask for the ore first. I think this could go through. But yeah, people are not going to want to trade me the safety here. Still a chance for me next turn. It's still a ways away. You know, I think we have to pass then. Oh boy. I guess we're going to pass. Nah. I'm going to play it safe. I just like can foresee this future for me. And yeah, what I just do not want happening is for me to lose that city. Because, you know, 7 cards, I can get on 8 cards easy, and then 7 out, and then black just gets rolled, and then we just lose our city. So I didn't want to do that, but I guess I'll end up playing it safe. Okay, there's the settle for blue, so Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I maybe should have just gone for 411 because of that. But I gotta keep in mind that blue is now kind of the threat. Also gotta keep in mind here, do we want to use the crane or save it for a paper? You know what? I'm actually gonna save it for a paper. I was thinking about using the crane just to upgrade the yellow by 1. But I'm thinking that rushing the aqueduct is probably best. And then we can take ore and city up here when we can. Ooh, also there's a medicine, which is nice. Ah, geez. Let's see if anyone's going to want to trade me just to match them. I don't think there's extra ore out there, though. Sure, I'll just crane right now. 6 roll is awesome. So all we need is another 6 or a 3. And we got the early aqueduct. Fuck, 7 roll here. That is not ideal. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I thought it was a black roll as well. Okay, so the robber doesn't move just yet, and that 4 roll is huge for blue. Damn. Damn, this guy's really desperate for wheat here. I mean, they have 11 cards, so it's not like they can't do anything. I guess they pass with 11 cards, though. So let's hope they 7 out. Fuck, are you kidding me? 4 roll right there? What a joke. I know, they're gonna maybe ask for a 2 for 1. You know what? I'm gonna live a little dangerously here and pass. Okay, so 6 is awesome. But yeah, now I'm in, of course, the danger of 7ing out. So another thing I kind of want to mention about my aqueduct once I eventually get there is that I'm on quite a bit of different numbers here. So aqueduct is only good for 9s, 4s, and then of course 2s and 12s. Ooh, that's good. So really, I mean, I still think it's good because that's basically our ore production for the game, if you think about it that way. Okay, doing a bunch of 2 for 1s. Wait. Okay, yeah, with merchant fleet. I was about to say they didn't have the merchant. That makes sense. And I mean, with all those 4 rolls, that's just insane. Yeah, we'll see if this ends up kind of screwing me over. All right. We avoid the 7s, which is amazing. So we definitely just go for this frickin' aqueduct now. And now I think we just go for the city here and also try to activate my dude here. Or the barbarian's still a long ways away, so I think we're safe for now. I don't think there's any pressure to play road building here either. I'm just trying to think about road building. What's the best option for it? Damn, more 6s. If red is accepting, then I'm accepting. Shit, dude, really? You want to do that with red over me. All right. Okay, another merchant fleet here. Okay, and black here also has aqueduct, so that is also pretty scary. I guess it makes sense with all the 6 rolls. Fuck! They frickin' inventor me, but I guess it powers up my aqueduct, which is kind of nice. We gotta take some wheat. Gotta get our frickin' stuff active here. Damn, dude, big city for red. Aqueduct again. I think we take ore. Yeah. Just because getting the other knight is good right now. Because we have the smith. So let's definitely go for that VP, considering how fucking many points blue has here. Okay, they got the printer, I think. Yeah, of course, they got printer if they have that there. All right, no 7 outs, which is awesome. 11 is really good as well. Holy shit, what we can do here is get to the 5-4-11. Do I want to do that? I kind of do, I think. But then I'm not protected for knights, so maybe I don't do that. Really? Let's go. That's what I was hoping for. And now we save our shit for a potential settle next turn here. Yeah, we're gonna take wheat for now. I know I did initially say I wanted the city, but hey man, with our road building card, if we can get all the way out here, then that's crazy. Also, I'm really happy Red ended up doing that trade with me because, dude, we can't let Blue get another VP here so easy. That's just not happening. All right, they pass. Nice. So, Defender of Catan, we are. Thanks to the Smith. I know I talk a lot of shit about the Smith, but yeah, right now it was pretty good. Yeah, just to prevent Blue here from getting it, because holy fuck, they're kind of far ahead as it is. But I think Red is also pretty scary here as well. So I think we should try and backtrack. Also, I gotta keep my sights on Blue because they also have Aqueduct. So it's actually pretty close here. All right, there's a 10 roll. Fuck, man. I'd appreciate this trade. Okay, I'll do it. Red, I'm about to plow you, so you just kind of walked into it, I guess. Well, that's not a full-on plow, because Red didn't even have their road here yet. But yeah, one bad thing about this is that we now desperately need wheat. This also opens up the 5 and the 4 here. So it's kind of making my aqueduct less useful. I understand that, but it does take away this spot from Red. And in the long run, I think it should be good. 11 is a nice roll for me. But we really do need the frickin' wheat. Another 11. So at least we can 4 for 1. Ideally, I don't want to though. Okay, another road there for Blue. One thing I gotta eventually consider is also the deserter when these guys accumulate blue cards. I could play it risky here, but that's also maybe not the best idea. Yeah, I'm not going to play it risky. We're going to do this. Activate this guy for now. All right, I'll take that. Shit. So both red and blue, or black, I mean, they just pulled a blue card. So, okay, there's a wedding. I don't think that black pulled a deserter there because I think if they did, they probably would have used it that turn. But then again, considering black's position, they don't have a place to put the extra knight if they did take one from me. So who knows? Black could be saving a deserter. Let's hope not. I mean, we can also just get another knight going whenever we can. Okay. Okay, blue is also getting the metro this turn for yellow. So that's super scary. All right, no 7 outs, so that's nice. Of course, activate our knight. We could get green metro here this turn. But I don't think I want to. I think what we're going to do is build another knight just in case deserter happens. And I'll put this guy here. Yeah, this way I'm a little bit more prepared for a deserter, and we rack up another VP here for Defender of Catan. But yeah, man, we just gotta really focus on targeting blue here in the late game, because they're kind of far ahead. All right, good thing they don't go for me, because it was likely for them to steal a paper. Okay, they have Warlord. We got to be cautious about blue sneaking in road as well, because then they're on frickin' 10 points. But at the same time, I still got a city up, which we do have a medicine for. I don't know, man. There's just so much going on right now. It's tough to focus on just one thing because it's not entirely obvious what's the move here. Okay, I'll actually take fours. Okay, with my alchemist that I just drew, is there anything I want to roll right now? You know what? I'm actually going to say no. I was about to say 11. I guess we could roll 11 with alchemist. Okay, we can road settle. Why don't we take the brickport? I know I'm looking at 3 for 1, but I think brickport is actually better. Especially since we drew the alchemist, we can force roll the 11. I suppose I didn't consider me taking the fucking road there, though. So maybe that wasn't ideal. I know just the turn before, I knew I was like 1 road away from taking road. All right, so let's just try to think things over right now. Um, yeah, I think we got to take the green metro ASAP because black could definitely go for it before me here. Okay, they got a mining. I guess they can port that. Okay, they port it for a wood, I assume, to settle. Okay, so their 12 rolls are pretty busted, but let's just hope for no 12s. All right, there's a 6, which is good. Okay, red getting aqueduct now. 5 roll is not so great for me. And now we're on 8 cards, so I think we force roll the freaking 11. I still think blue is scarier than me, honestly. Well, actually, maybe not after this turn. I think I'm happy with 11, just because it is really good for me. It does kind of look like my best roll. So we got to frickin' activate our knight. That's another thing we got to do. We just, yeah, aqueduct hasn't been coming into play too much here. Let's go for the metro. Big time. Yeah, we got to play this a little safe here. I was thinking about dropping another road, but for now I'm just going to pass. We're actually like very close, but I was just about to say it's a matter of time before someone just takes the road from me. So perhaps I should have just dropped the 1 road. Fuck, and they also upgraded to level 4 there, so this is getting sketchy. Aqueduct now, yeah, I'm gonna take an ore just because it looks like it's likely here for blue to get their VP for Defender of Catan. Red City's up on the 8. Kind of scary. Oh, now we're not protected. So if red... Okay, red passes. I don't think they realize that. Let's get... Ah, of course we don't roll black there. Fuck. I think we're going to take the extra wheat. Now, let's just hope that blue doesn't upgrade their knight or get another knight. I think decent chance they will, though. So in that case, hopefully we don't roll black. Yeah, that could have gone really badly for red there. And I kind of wish that black did get rolled, just so blue didn't have a chance to, you know, snipe that victory point here. It's looking like, oh, maybe they city. Yeah, with all of this stuff, looks like they might city. Okay. Fair enough. So red still loses. But there is still, yeah, still no black roll. So that is interesting. All right, nice. So we can city up and activate our knights this turn. So this is amazing. City up, 8-10-3. We built this city. And then this way we get a VP. So I think that kind of works out.
We're going to build a wall. It's going to be built.
Yeah, we'll definitely use that engineer there and pass. Still no black roll. That's kind of crazy. But at least our 10s are now a little bit juicier since we finally citied up. So assuming we get the VP, that puts us at 11. And then we could sneak it in with road, or we could just build for the win. Oh man, it's getting a little, yeah, it's getting a little heated here for sure. Fuck, another road building card here for black. Or actually, I don't think they got a first one. I got the first road builder. Holy shit, so red makes it to their turn without any black rolls and without a 7 out, which is insanely lucky for them. Oh, it's because black citied up. Yeah, so they had to at least activate one of their dudes. So I think it's just coming down to the rolls here in the late game. Yeah, if we could get more 11s, that would be crazy. Oh shit, dude. Huge wheat mono for them, and they have 20 cards in hand. I was about to say maybe they could take the yellow Metro from blue. Okay, they are. This is very good news. Unless red here just like wins from now, in which case that would not be so great. I'm just looking for the defender VP right now. Damn, does this mean that red is going for the blue Metro as well? I think so. Holy. Okay, so they go all the way up to Fortress there. Them getting on the blue Metro, that'll put them at 11. Nice roll there. I think we got to take wheat. Just because it's so useful. Resource mono the sheep here. So one good thing now is that blue is definitely struggling from here. I think the main thing we got to watch out for is black, of course, just taking the Metropolis from me. Or even just like settling for the win if they have a merchant in hand. That is not good either. Okay, they're going to drop another knight as well, so looks like they might compete for the victory point with me. 10 roll is awesome. I am thinking that I want to drop a road right here because I don't think blue will be able to plow me. At the very least, I'm going to activate 2 dudes just for now, just for a little bit of protection here. I think I'll hold off on activating this one though. Let's drop a road and then try to settle in city for the win, I guess. Oh man, it is actually really close here though. Fuck, of course they steal a wheat from me. And they might just win with, yeah, there it is, GG. I fucking knew it. They were just sitting on that merchant, just waiting to use it. Damn, that's kind of too bad. I mean, this was a pretty damn close game though, and I think I'm definitely going to post this one because I do think I made a few mistakes that could have changed the game quite a bit. Early on, not going for one of the yellow commodities, I think that was probably a mistake because, you know, I feel like I would have still gotten Aqueduct and this Metro pretty easily, but that's also still a little bit questionable because who knows, maybe black would have just won sooner if I didn't try to push for the, you know, the green commodities so hard in the beginning. That's another factor you gotta think about for that. One thing I maybe should have pushed for a little bit more in the late game here is just blue taking road as soon as they got their Metro stolen. All right, I'll see you guys next time.